Thank you for clicking on Whyte Noize Podcast.
Hey, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Whyte Noize Podcast. Is your co-host Brady here. As you can tell, we are not in the freaking room right now. We're not in the room. Actually just chilling here in the basement. Jaden has been gone on a trip, so hopefully he returns safely. Safe travels, So I'm not doing this alone. I'm going to introduce you guys to a little friend of mine, Mason. You can come on in.
What's up, guys?
Hey. So this is my friend Mason. I talked about him a little bit on a couple episodes ago. I'm glad to be able to do an actual episode with you.
Yeah, I've been wanting to do this for a little bit.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
It is fun.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
Yeah, we're not in a professional room today. Not bad. I would say the one thing is definitely going to change would be sound quality and just the lighting. We're dealing with what we got. So if you're on Spotify, probably the only thing you're going to have to deal with is the sound.
Yep.
But anyways, check us out on socials, on the Instagram. We'll probably post a video about this. This is just going to be a bonus guest episode. My boy Mason here, and then we'll actually do another episode sometime this week. So, every Wednesday, like normal. So, yeah. And then, otherwise, shout out Instagram, shout out TikTok. We have a TikTok that some kid made for our highlights, TikTok highlights. I think that was kind of cool.
Yeah,
Originally, I just thought it was going to be a troll account, but if he wants shout outs, he can't troll.
Yeah, if he's just clip farming you guys, he's farming on you.
Yeah, so let's see. Yeah, I mean, definitely new.
Yeah, it's I'm not very good at the public speaking online part, but
No, neither am I. And I mean, as you guys have seen, I've been mumbling a lot according to chat, which you guys aren't wrong, but I'm working on projecting my voice, and it's just kind of one of those things you gotta be here. After all, we're just here having a conversation.
Yep.
That's all it is, just us talking. So take it as that. And we're obviously need to make it so the audience can hear us. So,
Yeah.
'cause sometimes it feels unnatural.
Right.
But yeah, so they don't know much about you. I mean, as far as they know, they just know that you're my friend.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of got, in a sense, we have kind of an inner circle when it comes to you, me, and Jaden. Like, we kind of hang out it's normally
It's like an annual thing.
Yeah, it's like a once or twice a year maybe. But
Yeah.
when it happens, it's chaos.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
always.
It's absolute, it's so much fun.
Yeah.
It's just a bunch of teenage boys. We're all just stupid.
Well, yeah, last time all three of us were together was my 17th birthday.
Yeah.
Birthday.
Dude, that was...
we went to Cheapskate Rollerblade in Coon Rapids, I think. I think it's in Coon Rapids.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Fell over plenty of times there.
Yeah. I think I fell over once and I landed on my butt, but
Yeah.
I honestly, very chill. A lot of people would be like, oh, that's childish for a 17-year-old. I was like,
Yeah.
nah, man, I haven't gone rollerblading forever. It's a vibe.
Yeah.
It was a vibe, and they play pretty good music.
It was all right, yeah. It was...
I think the most fun part is running around or going really fast around the circle, dodging all the little kids, sometimes hitting them.
Yeah, I knocked
I ran over a couple kids.
I knocked over this little 3-year-old when we were doing a turn, and I almost fell over and leaned into him, and I just absolutely bulldozed him.
Yeah.
It was bad.
I don't think I saw that, but yeah. So we had us three, and then I know my sister brought a couple of her friends, and then my girlfriend was there, and yeah, it was a fun time just eating pizza. Actually, I don't think we got any pizza. We had pizza at the house.
Yeah, we had a bunch of stuff back at home.
Yeah.
But I think the only stuff we really did was we would skate. We would sit down. You would come over, sit by the girlfriend, and just be talking. And
It's okay if you do it, but not me.
Yeah, no. But
So, we got a bromance. Definitely. I mean, again, we'll get to more kind of derailed a little bit, but I'll have you talk about yourself a little bit. I'm sure you'll love that. But yeah, for instance, I don't have too many friends when it comes to popularity. I kind of just keep it simple, keep it small. But both Jaden and Mason here, I've been friends, friends with both of them for over a decade.
Yeah.
I mean, I've known you
Technically
known
our whole life.
our whole lives. That's because of our parents.
Yeah.
But I'd say we didn't really start hanging out till when you're like 3 or 4 years old. Like you kind of start figuring out how to hang out with each other.
Yeah.
And then that was kind of the same thing with Jaden when I met him in baseball.
Right.
So, yeah, I mean, that's all. I mean, talk about yourself a little bit.
Yeah, go away.
All right. So going back, sorry for the cut there. Just a little technical difficulties.
Family difficulties.
Family difficulties.
Yeah, I'm not sure how technical that one was.
I mean, yeah, I guess this is a good intro. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Like, essentially, I mean, I don't want to say
give them backstory. No, obviously, Mason. My name's Mason.
Give them the lore.
Yeah. I've technically known him my whole life. He's been my best friend since I can remember. Personally about me, I play football, basketball, I do track, and have been like blessed to be a pretty good natural athlete. I did BMX for 3 years with him.
Yeah.
I actually got him to start.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I will say with BMX, I mean, it definitely, with you both bringing me into it, I mean, I love the sport, man. It's not like I don't have my own passion and love for it.
Mhm.
It's just you were definitely a big part of it. So it's like you moving and leaving definitely had an effect on it for me. I still do it every now and then, but definitely way less since you left.
Yeah, it sucks. I really wish I didn't have to give that up, but
yeah,
with the state I'm in, I just kind of had to leave that for a while. And
yeah, I've definitely kind of, I mean, when it comes to racing itself, I've definitely fallen off, but since I still love the sport a lot, I'm a good coach. I think, especially on and off the track. Weightlifting, my parents own a gym. Hashtag Snap Fitness. That's where we have our main podcast room provided to us. So blessed for that. But yeah, I mean, so I've been in the gym for over 10 years learning stuff. So I mean,
I don't think you're valuable yet. I don't think your information's good enough.
No, I definitely I'm not saying I know everything. No, I definitely have a lot to learn for sure. But I definitely can coach.
You're definitely really smart with that stuff.
And since I know the sport well, and
yeah,
I'm good, and I think I'm good enough for technique and speed. So I think I can definitely coach, even though I'm not necessarily the fastest racer out there. I can still coach.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, continue on, sir.
So I lived in Cambridge pretty much most of my life, good 7 years, and then moved up to more this past fall, and have been living here ever since. Obviously, we're getting through, and it's a blast up here, man. Like Mora is just you don't hear about it much, but man, it's an amazing town. Just very good community, and you feel very involved, especially with my dad talking all the time. And
I mean, hobbies, interests. I mean, you could tell them about the new job you got recently.
Yeah, so I'm a lifeguard up at the Mora Pool. Super, super nice facility, super fun. I just started lifeguarding this year. I had to go through a whole recertification class and
CPR,
CPR, all that stuff, and super easy.
Oh yeah, it is. I've gotten CPR certified before. I mean, I think it's the dumbest thing.
Yeah.
Where it's like they teach you, you're like, only certified people can perform CPR on people.
Yeah,
It's like, okay, someone's dying on the street. What am I going to do? Ask around, making sure everyone's
Are you
CPR?
certified,
Are you
sir?
certified?
No? Okay. Are you? No? Are you?
It's like, no, I got certified maybe 3-4 years ago. I still know how to do it.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm not going to pay however much to
Right.
redo it every year. But I don't know. It's funny. I like to make fun of the name of the town a lot. I've been actually going to through Mora and also at Mora, in Mora, I should say.
Yeah.
In Amora. That's
Innamora.
what we like to joke around as an Italian. Amora. Eat Amora.
Yeah, it's yeah.
Just clowning on it. It's a fun little town. I mean, it's very easy to navigate, similar to like Cambridge.
Yeah.
You definitely don't have big box stores like Walmart or Target.
We just came back from
Cambridge.
We were at Target for a while, and I really wish we would like have stores like that up here and more. All we've got up here is Coburn's, but
yeah,
we've got a lot of
Coburn's.
Yeah, it's like tiny.
So,
but we have like, I don't know, we have a lot of fun stuff for younger people. Not exactly a whole bunch, but like we've got the pool. We've got the park that's right next to the pool. They do 4-H shows around that area too.
Skate park too.
Yeah, really bad skate park.
I mean, Andover, where we live, Andover, it's not that much better.
Yeah.
So, definitely could be a lot better.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm pretty heavy-ish in the skate community. I mean, heck, I'm learning all three pretty much. I'm learning how to skateboard, scooter, and BMX.
Yeah.
So it's like, and that's kind of just like when I'm not racing too.
Right.
So, kind of taking over a little bit, I guess you could say. But honestly, at the end of the day, as long as I'm on a bike, whether it be mountain biking, racing, BMX, tricks, like I'm happy. I really just need a bike in my life.
Yeah.
Simple things to keep you happy.
Right.
But,
yeah, it's kind of simple around here and simple life.
Okie dokie. So yeah, going off of where we last were, sorry for the cut. Those some storage issues.
Yeah.
Sucky part of doing this mobile, don't have a whole lot of privileges as we would at the regular place, but hopefully we could get you over there sometime, and hopefully we could get some other guests too.
Yeah.
Just mention in the comment if you want to be on, and we'll reach out and see. So, yeah, and then otherwise, I mean, real quick, I mean, I'd say I kind of want to talk about some of the trends of today's age.
Yeah.
Like stuff that we follow, especially with social media. I'm just curious what, I don't know, you feel about it. I'm not sure. I mean, I know you're definitely on it.
Yeah.
Following trends, I think me personally, I like to use them just to make fun of them.
Yeah. It just kind of depends for me. For me, I just see a lot of like sport trend.
I guess, do you yourself follow those trends a lot, or do you like to kind of like blend out and like follow your own way,
I'd say there's a good mix.
Yeah, because I will say there are some trends that are beneficial.
Yeah, like I sometimes when it comes to like
habits,
like habits or like clothing ideas for like football or basketball, those are ones I pay attention to quite a bit. The dance trends are always kind of funny to me.
Oh yeah, I love making fun of those.
There is a certain kind of like person or type of people that pop up on my For You page quite a bit.
Yeah, some crazy libs,
No.
Yeah, it's alright. We're not trying to make it political or anything, but
yeah,
there's definitely crazy groups of people out there for sure. Like this isn't like, we're not trying to sugarcoat anything. Like, this world is unperfect, you know.
Yeah.
We're not saying this from like a higher standpoint.
No, because we were all fit in there somewhere.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess going back, tried talking about this already, but I think Mason's kind of moved around a lot, and we kind of just want to share a quick story from each house.
Yeah.
Then I'd say let's start off from where we first met, or like the first house that we actually were at as friends was in Champlin, the Champlin house. I honestly think that house was a vibe.
It was really nice, actually.
It was nice it just being, because you having 8 siblings,
No.
7 siblings, 8 including yourself. Now, back at the Champlin house, it was quite literally just me, my sister, and then
Me,
you and your sister. And
Yeah.
I think that was kind of fun and just an experience in itself.
100%.
So, I mean, I think biggest memories for me was always hanging out in the basement or doing fires outside. I feel like that was kind of a highlight for most of us, really.
Yeah. I would say I remember one time in that basement we played like our own little mini golf. Then we'd have a little bit of fun there. We had this one room down there in the corner. That's where I slept in. Up there was just a massive hole in the ceiling.
Yeah.
And I was freaked out with that. And the only time I'd ever actually sleep in there was when Brady was over. Because then the monster would get him first and not me.
Yep. Sacrifice.
Yep, sacrifice.
I love being a sacrifice. No, yeah. But I guess, didn't you guys lived in Fergus Falls
First, technically.
For like a couple months. I mean,
good while.
I'd say like at least 3. I think like maybe 4 or 5 months. Like you guys weren't there that long.
We were there pretty long. Fergus, we were there pretty long. It was Champlin. We were there like for a year, maybe year and a half.
I can't imagine you guys were at Fergus for more than a year.
Because
I remember it was a 3. I know you guys were really far from family, and it was also like a 3-hour drive for us.
Yeah, I think it was just because we
Like, I think we only visited you guys like once or twice the whole time you were there.
Probably.
No, that was a long time ago. I don't
remember exactly how long I was there for, but I remember a lot of things from that place.
I don't know if I can share a story from there because I don't really remember
I have
much.
quite a few, actually. I've told you this one. So, personal story. I was terrified of the movie Up when I was a kid.
Kevin.
And one night before I went to sleep, me and my family, we watched Up. And I went to sleep, and it was like halfway through the night. And if any of you have watched it, which I'm guessing most of you have, Kevin's scream like freaked me out. Like I was sleeping, and then I swore I heard his scream. So I woke up. I'm like, what is that? And my stupid self was like, why don't we figure out what it is? So I stepped out of bed, walked out, and it was like a left. You'd walk down this hallway, and then it opened up into a living room. And to the far left, there was like a window door kind of thing. And I looked out of it, and I guess the neighbors were having a fire. And the fire's smoke formed perfectly into the shape of Kevin and his beak just facing down at me.
In your imagination.
In my imagination. And then there was a star where the eye would be. And it was just staring dead at me. And I was looking up, and then all of a sudden I swore I heard it again, and I just start like screaming and crying into my parents' room, running down back the hall, and Mom, Kevin's outside. Please help me, Mom. He's coming to get me.
Jeez.
I remember that one. That one made me scared to watch that movie. I will admit. It's so stupid.
That is so stupid.
But it was.
My guy here is scared of Up.
I got scared of Up for a good 5 years after that. I think I watched it again when I was 9 and finally wasn't like.
Yeah. Scream didn't bother you anymore.
Yeah, Scream didn't bother me.
Yeah, and then after that, I'm pretty sure.
After Champlin House and Fergus Falls House, I went to the 47
house.
and we told a story there. And then a story from
Well, I'd say let's
place.
recap real quick because that footage, we did talk about this. That footage ended up being deleted for some reason. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
But quick story from the 47 house. Me and Mason, since you guys were there for a while, we would be up there almost every week too.
Yeah.
Because of how you guys were still fairly close. So not as close as Champlin, but still about the same, maybe a little bit more. But real quick, I decided to sneak into the kitchen while the fathers were watching who knows what, probably football.
Probably.
And we opened the fridge looking for a little snack or a drink to cool ourselves off on this warm summer day.
Yeah.
And we see Coors Light, or Coors Light, technically.
Yeah.
Technically, we just saw the word cola on it.
Yep.
And assumed it was, Coca-Cola.
Something like
some
that.
Some sort of soda. And we're like, ooh, we both grabbed one because there's two in there.
Ran out
of the house into the backyard. Thought we were being very sneaky.
Yep.
Thought we were probably loud as
yeah. We had a little tree fort back there. We went back there.
Yeah, there's a tree fort. It was kind of like logs built in like a wall around. And then we both cracked it open.
I took the first sip.
Yeah, you took the first sip and just
spit it out. It was, no, I am not drinking this. I threw it. And then I turn around and I see Brady just chugging half of it.
Yeah, me and my
yeah,
I was downing that thing probably till like a third of the way down probably.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay. And then I was just like, you were doing your own thing after, and I was like, well, I'm not just gonna sit here and finish this. So I also throw it, but my weed just like misses the tree.
You missed the tree.
I'm pretty sure I missed the tree and didn't even break or anything,
Yeah.
And eventually we did end up. My memory is actually kind of blocked on this a little bit, but we did get caught, or we turned ourselves in either way.
We turned ourselves in.
And we got a little punished for it, but nothing too horrible.
No.
They're definitely pissed that we wasted their beer.
Yeah.
But
they definitely wanted that.
Yeah, but we did that, and then and then the more recent house that you guys lived in, Cambridge. Also, I don't know.
What
that was
happened?
off of can't remember what road. It was the most recent house. It was the one they lived in before here, and also that one you guys built.
Yep, we built that one.
We built that one, and that was after they got 6 kids. So that was they started building at 6.
Yep, we got in there.
And then that child is cute. She's such a I mean, she's still a little kid. She's crazy, but she's a cute kid.
Yeah, she's Mom and Dad definitely think she's gonna be like the pretty one of the bunch.
More like
More, yeah.
What a diss on your sister.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I know that house we got a few. So you guys were there for a couple years.
3-4 years.
Yeah, 3-4 years. That sounds about right. And then that one was fun too. Great yard. They had 11 acres. That house.
10 acres.
10 acres. Yeah, my bad.
11 acres was the 47.
Yeah, and that one we had some hunting property. Like we hunted that a little bit. And then otherwise, story-wise, I mean, just a lot of, I don't know, it's kind of a blend for me. Feels like okay, dude.
Yep. But
we had a that house was fun too.
That was
I think
a lot of
liked
fun.
47 the best by far out of all of them. Just had the best everything.
Yeah, it was just overall really well.
It wasn't as crowded, we'll say that.
Mm-hmm. A lot more
Definitely.
quiet.
There was only like 4 or 5 kids at the time, so definitely less. But yeah, we had, I don't know. I mean, a lot of basketball.
A lot of basketball.
Just a lot of sports in general. I mean, we did a lot of BMX training there too.
Oh yeah, all the time.
And
one story, we were riding mountain bikes in the park. There was a park,
mountain bikes,
and we were riding mountain bikes, and there was a little drop off.
Oh, this is such a good story.
And
yeah.
It was probably only like 2-3 feet, and
no, it was a good drop. I mean, it was a county park trail, and so they have these trails, basically, technically a hiking pass, walking pass. They have the paved pass for bikes. They have technically it's a mountain bike trail. It's a county trail, but dumb old people. I shouldn't discriminate against old people, because just dumb people in general like to take their dogs and go walking on these dirt trails instead of the paved trails, which they have for them. And so people running through these bikes will like have to yell at the people, like, get out of the way.
yeah.
But yeah, so basically it was a good drop, and I mean, it was I had to hype him up after I did it for like.
You did it like twice.
I did it twice.
And then you were like, dude, I promise you, it's not that hard. You just got to go fast and go over it, float.
Yeah.
And
should have specified lift your front tire up.
I had no idea what I was doing, so there was like a corner. I grabbed a little bit of speed, definitely not enough, and started going towards it. And front end just went over the lip and just went straight down.
Bud.
Back end straight up, and I'm just flipping.
I will say the good thing is you're wearing a full face.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were. You're wearing BMX. You're wearing your BMX helmet.
Okay, well that's good.
But, yeah, you probably got still some brain damage from that.
But
yeah, that was a funny.
I landed straight on my head. You could see my whole body like compress. Like I just went, and then my feet were caught onto my pedals, so I just did like a full scorpion, and then I finally was able to detach from the bike and just tumbled.
Then I had to hype you up for the next 30 minutes once it got dark, and then I had to use your phone light to make sure you knew where you're going, and you actually ended up doing it.
Yeah, I did it.
You landed it, and then we had to go home because you took forever.
Yeah, I was just being a wuss.
But, yeah, anyways, I think that kind of wraps it up a bit. So glad to have you on.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Yeah. This is Mason, everyone. I mean, you know me. Got to learn a little bit about our history. Hope to see you on maybe a future podcast episode. Okay. Thank you guys, everyone, for tuning in to this week's episode. This bonus episode, I should say. We might do 2 episodes in 1 week. No. Figure it out. And then, thank you, Mason, for being on.
Yeah.
Best bud here. So next episode, we'll flame Jaden a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe.
We got to get a trio one.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Except that's got to be at the main room for sure. And so maybe an annual thing. Kind of. 3 of us. So, yeah, definitely need to do that. But, again, support us on all the socials. Again, the more you support us, the more we're able to do stuff like this. And we'll eventually, hopefully, be able to come out with, I don't know, maybe some merch stuff. Who knows? Fun stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Fun future, bright future.
Yeah.
But anyways, thank you guys for tuning in to Whyte Noize Podcast. And peace.
Yep.